Which luxury key pouch should you get? Hi and very welcome! My name is Mary, this is my channel Lumi Level Up, and I'm a luxury lover on an average income trying to be more mindful with my money. Today we are diving into a side-by-side comparison of two luxury key pouches that are price-wise surprisingly close to each other. The Louis Vuitton Damier Graphite one and the MCM Visetos Key Pouch in black. Both of them do come with the silver hardware, which is a design detail of the black and grey. I do own several other Louis Vuitton key pouches as well, for example the Classic Monogram, which does come with the golden hardware, and there is an MCM version of that, well, cognac brownish color with golden hardware as well. So for both of these key pouches, obviously there are different design options available as well, but everything we will cover in this video is working for other color options as well, even though we are looking at black, gray and silver hardware today. A key pouch is a compact yet functional accessory, oftentimes at a entry-level price point for a luxury SLG, and therefore a staple in many luxury lovers' collections. I'll go over the packaging of those pouches, the brand history and prestige, design, features, of course the price, and the overall value, which might help you to decide which luxury key pouch to get. Let's find out which one of those could be the perfect one for your needs. Both pieces come with luxury packaging. The Louis Vuitton one does have an additional ribbon, which the MCM one does not have. And this one is just a regular box to open up, and the Louis Vuitton one has a drawer. We see both do come with a dust bag, and already from the packaging and the dust bags you can tell that the MCM one is a tad bigger than the Louis Vuitton one. In terms of the packaging, I think it's just personal preferences which design you prefer. Louis Vuitton was founded 1932 in France and started off with travel pieces. That's where the heritage of the brand lies and what they are most known for. MCM, on the other hand, was founded in 1977 by Michael Kromer in Munich, which is MCM, like LV for Louis Vuitton. So there's just about 50 years difference. Oh, what a difference 50 years can make in the brand perception, huh? Let me now give you an overview of the measurements. The Louis Vuitton key pouch, this one in Damier Graphite, but obviously the regular monogram one has the same measurements of 12 centimeters in length, 7 in height and about 1 in depth. For the MCM Visetos Key Pouch in black, it is slightly larger, which you can see as well if you put them on top of each other. It has measurements of 13.5 centimeters by 8 centimeters in height and about the same depth of 1 centimeter, giving you just a bit more room for your essentials. And bonus here, this one does have an additional compartment and pocket inside. Both do come with silver hardware on the black model, but like with the Louis Vuitton monogram, there is a cognac brown one for this as well, which comes with golden hardware. Inside we have the clasps in silver. The keyring on both key pouches is attached inside, and they do differentiate in the clasp and as well how they open. The Louis Vuitton one, in my personal opinion, is a bit tricky to open because you have to slide this up, and I have seen quite some defects on this clasp happening for some people. The MCM one, on the other hand, you turn this little screw to open it up. It takes a tad longer, but if you don't have to adjust it all the time, I think this might be the safer option, and you could even completely remove this clasp and use it for something else as well. The chain on the MCM one is attached with a stud, whilst the Louis Vuitton one just has a little hook, and I have seen the chain rip on the Louis Vuitton one. I've never seen it on the MCM one, but I have to admit as well that I never looked that deeply into the MCM ones. On both of them the keyring is inside, so you can hide it. and you can use it to attach your keys or to secure the pouch in your bag. Probably worth mentioning as well, the MCM chain is a good chunk longer than the Louis Vuitton one, so this might be an important information if you want to attach it on a bag. Both pouches are very similar in function, but as we already mentioned with the measurements, the MCM pouch is slightly larger in size, which makes it a tad roomier, and it does offer the side pocket for some more organization, which there is just one compartment on the Louis Vuitton one. I personally like to use my Louis Vuitton key pouches as mini wallets in very small bags, and even if I fold up bills because I want to take some cash with me, they sometimes get caught up in the zipper, and they do fit way better into the just slightly bigger MCM piece. The few centimeters make a difference when it comes to bills. The zipper is very similar on both pouches. Both are luxury, so you should be able to expect both to run smooth. A noticeable difference are the zipper pulls. The Louis Vuitton one does have metal hardware with a logo, whilst the MCM one does come with a leather tag. I can't really speak on which of those zipper pulls is the better option. I think from the look, maybe the Louis Vuitton one seems more luxurious, but as well, I think the Louis Vuitton one might show wear way quicker because it might tarnish, it might show scratches, and on the leather tag, there cannot really happen a lot unless you completely lose it, but theoretically, that could happen with that little metal piece as well. Another detail worth mentioning, the MCM pouch does not just have that additional side pocket, it is lined with fabric as well, which does hide the way the zipper is stitched into the pouch. The Louis Vuitton, on the other hand, doesn't hide the zipper fabric at all, and there is no additional lining. So if I had no idea about brands and I would not know Louis Vuitton or MCM either, and you would ask me which one I think is the more luxurious one, the better made one, I probably would assume it's the MCM one due to those small details. Another detail that highlights the better craftsmanship on the MCM one is the additional piping on the seams that we have around the edges. The Louis Vuitton one is just two pieces of canvas stitched together, and on some pieces that are made very bad, you can even, if you hold it against the light, open it up, you can see the light shining through when you look inside. I did cover the Louis Vuitton pouch very in detail in an older video where I, well, set you up for not being disappointed, because this is not as well made as one would expect at a luxury brand like Louis Vuitton. If you don't know that video yet, it's definitely a recommendation if you are in the process of making up your mind for which one to go. Both of those key pouches are just coated canvas, at least for those classical basic line ones. There are leather versions every once in a while as well, so you could go for a leather piece as well, but then obviously the price would be higher as well, and today we are just comparing the canvas version. MCM does state on their website that their piece does come with leather details, and I think that's quite a stretch because the only leather details we have is this little zipper pull, and yes, the inside pocket is made out of leather as well, but it's really just the details. Both canvas pieces do have a structure. The Louis Vuitton one has the very typical, quite symmetrical structure that is giving it a more artificial look, whilst the MCM one does have veins that make it look and seem like leather. I'm quite sure that quite some people get fooled by that look and think it is actually leather, not just coated canvas. But I have heard that for Louis Vuitton pieces as well, where people talk about their leather bags when they really just mean the coated canvas. When it comes to chipping of the print, I can definitely speak for Louis Vuitton. On their regular pieces, it hardly ever happens. You really have to shove the corners onto something to get it rubbed off, but by regular use, it does not happen. At least on the regular canvas pieces. It's a different story about the limited edition ones with prints, silkscreen on it. Those do rub off every once in a while, and if you do not use them gently. But for the regular canvas prints, you don't have to be worried that the damier would rub off. I don't have that much experience about the MCM canvas, But I do own one bag that I bought pre-loved in the Cognac Visetos, and I got that bag very well used and did use it myself a lot as well. This one even has additional leopard print, and as well the MCM logo, as the leopard print is very well noticeable, nothing rubbed off. I think it's safe to say that the MCM canvas print does stay on the canvas very well as well. When it comes to the functionality, both of those are small SLGs. Both can hold about the same types of items: cards, coins, folded cash and small essentials. However, the MCM one is a tad larger, which makes it easier to fit somewhat bulkier items as well, and as I already mentioned, the folded cash example. So you could fit a tad more without stretching the canvas, and you have easier access to find what you're searching for as well. The Louis Vuitton pouch is more compact though, making it ideal if you are looking for a minimal, tiniest pouch, a space-saving option, because maybe the MCM one, even though just being a few centimeters more, might be too big for very small micro bags if you really want to downsize. Now let's address the price, because this is where it gets really interesting. The Louis Vuitton Key Pouch currently retails for €270 in Europe and $330. The MCM Visetos pouch is priced at €250, so just €20 less. But here comes the twist. It's $250 as well. So there's just a small difference of price in Europe, even though Louis Vuitton is the way more prestigious brand that holds resale value way better. But there's nearly a $100 saving in the US. And there's another twist to mention. MCM does go on sale and does have outlets as well as coupon codes. For example, currently signing up at their website for their newsletter gets you 10% off, which makes this piece in Europe come down to €225. Louis Vuitton does not have outlets or sales whatsoever. The only way to get a better price on those items is to go pre-loved, even though there was a crazy phase when those items were so popular and hard to get that you even had to pay more than what you would have paid if you would have been able to get one brand new. Obviously, not going on sale, not having outlets helps the resale value a lot. While Louis Vuitton has the edge in prestige and higher resale value, being honest to myself, in this case MCM provides us with the better quality and craftsmanship and probably the better value for money, especially if you score a deal on it or you get it in the US. So which one should you get? The Louis Vuitton pouch, may it be Damier Graphite or the regular monogram canvas, is perfect for those who love the brand. Maybe love the brand to the point that they actually care more about the brand than the actual quality. And for those who care about resale value, or the ones that really need a tiny small piece to fit into their micro bags. The MCM pouch is perfect if you want a slightly roomier option than the Louis Vuitton one, and it is better made with the better finishing details. We have the piping, we have the inside pocket at MCM, which just are the finishing touches a luxury key pouch should have, and the Louis Vuitton one is lacking. And one would expect to get those finishing touches on a luxury key pouch that is nearly €300 at Louis Vuitton. The MCM one is also great for more savvy shoppers who love luxury but appreciate deals as well. Because you can go on the hunt for a deal, and especially in the US you start off at an even better price point retail. I personally probably would still go for the Louis Vuitton one, and I do have several ones of those, whilst I do not have a single one of the MCM ones, because this is actually not mine. I just borrowed it from my sister for this video. She just got it quite new. She asked for this one as her birthday present from me for her 40th birthday. She had the choice getting a Louis Vuitton one or getting an MCM one, and she explicitly asked for the MCM one because that's her favorite brand, whilst Louis Vuitton used to be my favorite brand for a long time. So obviously there really is no right or wrong choice. It's a matter of personal preferences and which brand you prefer, even though I myself, as a Louis Vuitton lover, have to admit the MCM one is the better made one and probably the better value for money. And even though key pouches are considered as entry-level SLGs, paying around €250 for such a small piece of canvas is still a lot. So my recommendation would just be to go for the one of the brand that you love more. Do you own one of those key pouches, and what are your experiences with it so far? Would you purchase it again at the current prices? Because I bought mine when they were a tad lower priced, and I know back in the days the Louis Vuitton ones, they were even way better priced. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you next time, and bye. So that's that. My sister prefers the black MCM, but I think I prefer the cognac. Not sure. Well, this works as well because we have the black leather details. Leather details. Working for the other color. Just coated leather. At least for the coated leather. Does stick on the canvas. Does both of those key pouches